What's up, everybody? Okay, so um, we've had a very let's see. Sorry, one second. Okay, we've had a very I don't know rough couple of days in my life, and then and whatever. If you know, you know. Anyways, it feels nice to be able to talk about some things that are not dark, dreary, heavy, and sad. So, what's up, Wes? How you doing, buddy? We're gonna talk about my trip to New York, and I'm gonna talk about the bands, my experience in the city, and then I'll show you guys my merch, the merch haul that I did. I'll do a merch haul video, whatever. Never occurred to me that I should maybe record this and not just live stream it, so I can chop it up later and do stuff. I'm gonna add some video stuff to it. Like I'll reintroduce this video. Like the live stream will be the live stream, and then I'm recording it, and then I'll take that later and add some of the footage that I have from New York, so you'll be able to see some of the stuff that I'm talking about in a later version of this. It'll be I don't know. That should be kind of cool. And something I've never done before is I've never live streamed to Instagram. So I think what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to stream this simultaneously. I have a tripod sitting next to me. I'm gonna try to do that on Instagram as well. So give me just a second to get finished being set up. What's up, Crime Panels? How you doing? Uh, but yeah, this is my first trip to New York City. Dude, that Static Friction EP is absolutely fire. It's like I love that band, and those guys are so nice, man. I hope they do big things, and I hope that I'm a part of it in some small way. I'm pretty proud of the fact that I helped them release an EP, and that EP sounds and looks beautiful. All right, man, it's been a long few weeks, dude. I'm ready to have a couple of I don't know, days, weeks where I can just chill. So I have this deal. Screw it into this. All right, and then your phone goes into here, and then this clips onto a tripod. And then from there, I can stream on Instagram and the old YouTube. We'll see how this works. I don't know. I've never streamed on YouTube before, so I don't really know what I'm getting into. I mean, on Instagram before. Let's see. I should probably do it from Punk Rock Review, huh? Okay. I don't know what. Let's see. Live. Heyo. Choose who can see your video? Everyone, right? Isn't that how you want to do it? Oh crap, I gotta set this up before I do that. Can you do it this way? Oh, I guess you can. I didn't know you could stream horizontally on like Instagram and stuff. That's the way I would prefer it. No, it wouldn't, because nobody watches it like that. Hold on. I'm an idiot. I'm still new at this professional content creator thing. What's up, Obsidian? How you doing, buddy? So, my kiddo. Okay, so I have two boys, right? What's going on, John? I got two boys, and my older one is just relentlessly bothered by the little guy. And so I walk into the hallway, and my little dude's sitting on the floor, and he's got a flashlight, and he's playing like dinosaurs or whatever, right? And he's doing like this shadow game, and he's like, I was like, oh man, what are you doing? And he's like, oh, I'm playing with Bubba's flashlight and my dinosaurs. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And then he goes, Bricken said I couldn't have his flashlight. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I walk past him and I stop and I'm like, wait a minute. If he said that you couldn't have his flashlight, why do you have his flashlight? And he looks at me straight in my face and goes, I sneaked in his room and took it. I was like, bro, you can't do that. This is going to be interesting. Looking at two cameras, I'll be like, hey guys, hey guys, hey guys, hey guys. I can see it on all kinds. Oh, this is weird. Yo, this is strange. But we gonna do it anyways. Yeah, why not? All right, Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Boom. We're live. All right. All right. What's up, Instagram? How you doing? This is my first time doing this on Instagram. Y'all are witnessing, well, an old guy do young guy stuff. Hold on. Let me close that blind, the window real quick. All right. We're about to get started. Sorry for the wait. A little less blistering light in the face of the Instagram people. All right. There we go. All right. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Oh, snap. All right, everybody. Just so anybody on Instagram knows, I'm probably going to be looking this way most of the time because I'm doing my YouTube channel. I guess I could move. Let's see. I've got my office set in a very particular way, but now I'm thinking maybe I should do... Is this in the way? Not really. Can y'all see that? Kinda. I guess not if it's on this thing and it's blocked off like that. Alright, sorry. I should have been way more prepared for this, but I am not. What's up, Georgie? I'm on YouTube too, man, if you want to check out the YouTube channel. But we're going to do a New York recap and a merch haul. We're going to hang out for a little bit. So, I had never gone to New York City. Obviously, right? Based on the title of the video. And I was a little nervous to go, honestly, man. This is a place that I'm not familiar with, people I don't know. What's up, Edwin? How do I do this? Is wild. The Instagram thing has weirded me out, honestly. I'm so used to doing YouTube, but so I hadn't gone to this place before, and when I left, let's just start talking about it, all right? So I went to New York City to go see the On the Streets Again Fest 3. These are my homies that are the Authentic Productions NYC. Jorge and his buddy Mike were really, really, really great. Let me just start off right now that the hospitality that those two people showed me was some of the best I've ever had in my life. They were just nice and accommodating, and anything I needed, I had. I didn't have to worry about anything. I was able to stash my gear places, and I was able to go talk to people. And I let me be very clear: when I get passes to go and hang out backstage and then like talk to musicians, I don't bother people, man. Like if you're busy, I'm out of there, dude. Like I don't hang around. I don't do a lot of in-person interviews. I'm just there to film live footage and to hang out with the musicians, get to know people, make contacts, and then I will do all the interviewing stuff from here. That's how I operate. I think that's the most professional way to do it. I don't understand people walking up to a band and sticking a mic in their face. Now, if bands don't mind that, okay, whatever. But, like, I don't know that I would want that if I was a musician, to be like, walk up, hey, can I ask you some questions? Bam, you ain't got a chance to answer even. So I try to just talk to people, switch information. And it's a little more work that way, but I think it ultimately, you end up with better content, a better relationship. Because that's what it is, man. What's up, Robbie Rob? How you doing, bro? I'm going to try to pay attention to both of these, by the way. If I miss something, my apologies. I'm not ignoring anybody. I'm doing this on 2 different platforms, which I've never done. So, I'm nervous right now. And I don't get nervous often, dude. I've been nervous a few times in the past couple of weeks, man. Let's see. There we go. But, I had a blast, man. So, let's start talking about, like, when I went, like, what happened. Because there's some things that happened immediately. Dude, like, from the airport, dude. Like, my life is just so ridiculous sometimes. Richie Apple says, I've been to NYC twice, but both times was only for a handful of hours. The second time I went, I had a panic attack because everyone is going in every direction nonstop. Yeah, we'll talk about that in a few minutes. I have real bad anxiety, I'm finding out over the years. And I was very worried about that. So I left on, so let's just start it out like this. So this is the story of what happened over the weekend. And there's going to be some sad stuff towards the end, so just fair warning. I was going to fly out on Thursday morning at like 5. And so I'm a night person, so I thought, well, on Tuesday, or Wednesday rather, I'll stay up, and then I'll sleep on the plane for 3 hours, wake up, go meet up with the homies, maybe catch a nap before the show starts. I will never try that again. So on Wednesday, I just didn't sleep. I stayed up, and then I left the house at 2:30. I had to be at the airport at 5. Airport's about 40 minutes. No, 5:30 is when I had to leave. Sorry. I was boarding at like 5:15. Anyways, I leave. I get about halfway there, and I stop to put some gas in my car. I like to leave the airport, like when I get home. I don't want to have to stop and get gas. So I was like, let me fill up the tank, and this is ridiculous. So I'm like already 25 minutes from my house. I stopped to get gas. I realized that my major credit card, the one that I used to travel with, I left it at home on my desk. I don't know why I'm pointing behind me, and I don't know why I said desk. I pointed behind me because it was actually on a table by my door. I guess it's sort of a desk. Anyways, I left my credit card there, and I was like, no! And so, fortunately, I had a little bit of cash. I had my debit card, and I had another much smaller credit card, which is fine. Whatever. I'm whatever. But, so I get to the airport. Everything's fine. I get on the plane. We take off. And as I'm in the air, I'm thinking, like, about what am I going to do. I'm trying to get some sleep. I can't sleep, dude. I'm like, dude, why did I stay up, man? I might have slept for about an hour. Maybe about an hour. I did get a little bit of sleep. But I don't know if it really helped, man. It was crazy, dude. So we're about 10 minutes from landing in New York. Mind you, I've never been here. And then I'm like knocked out against the window. I'm just straight snoring, bro. Sawing logs. I don't know if I was actually snoring or not, but I was definitely sleeping. And this lady just starts screaming, somebody help this guy. Somebody help this guy. It was, dude, it was wild. Startled me. I jolt up. I'm like, what is going on? And so, like, up in front of me, not beer, folks. I don't drink beers. It's Diet Dr. Pepper. Anybody's wondering on the old Instagrams. So this lady in front, like 2 rows up and to the right, is like screaming, what's up, Micah? She's screaming because this dude has just fallen over and it's like leaned out into the aisle and it's just going ham, like it's just fucking season up, bro. And I was like, what is happening? And then the freaking stewardess, dude, this woman had to be like 60, right? And we're on Delta, mind you. Oh, hold on, I'll tell you about that too. So she said, she's like, does anybody have a Xanax or a Klonopin? And I was like, ma'am, you can't do that. And I'm like, yeah, ma'am, you can't say that. I'm like, that's a felony. Somebody can't just walk over and give you that. And I'm like, that's a controlled substance. Like, bro, what are you doing? And I was just like shaking my head, man. And so we land, and as we're leaving they had to come get him on. I'm trying to give you the short version of this, even though I'm very long-winded. We land, paramedics come on. Police come on first. Check him out. Paramedics come on, grab him, take him off the plane. We start unloading. As I'm walking out of the little like tunnel thing, they got homeboy like Hannibal Lecter, like tied up on his thing with his thing on his face, going. Dude, he's like strapped in, bro. I walked by him and I was just like, anyways. So I knew the weekend was gonna be a blast because it started off crazy, right? Let me rewind a second. I've flown Spirit, all right? I've only flown like 7 times, all right? And all of that has been within the last 2 years. And so I've taken Spirit because it's been more affordable. I will never do it again. I'm taking Delta or something else, something better than Spirit. Because now I understand what the extra money goes to. The seats are more comfortable. There's actual like little TVs on the back of the headrests. They give you little headphones. It's so much more just like comfortable. Like the whole plane ride was more comfortable. Like the seats were like, I don't know, significantly more comfortable, and I'm willing to pay for comfort. Kim, what's up? I'm over on YouTube too. If you're I don't know. It's weird to be on Instagram. I feel like I should be directing people towards YouTube because that's where I actually make my income. But whatever. I'm trying this out too. See what happens. Yeah, this is so strange. But so I get to New York, and I realized that since I left my major credit card at home, and I say major as in like the highest, credit line, the biggest balance I can create. I realized that since I left that card at home, I was gonna Uber around. Well, Uber's not cheap, especially when you're gonna go from like an airport to a place like I'm going from LaGuardia to like Brooklyn. That's gonna be like a $75 freaking trip, dude. Maybe more, right? And I'm like, okay, well that's a couple $100 just to go there and then go back to the airport. I can't afford to do that if I don't have my other card. And so I was like, well, I guess I'm gonna have to figure something else out. So I call Jorge from the production company. I'm like, hey man, what what do you recommend I do? I said I can take an Uber still if I need to. I was like, what do you think about buses, dude? I used to take the bus in Houston. He's like, that's actually not a bad idea. But what I didn't realize is that he was doing was he was telling me, I was saying bus and he was meaning subway. So I had a crash course in the New York City subway system. I had to go downstairs, but dude, I was carrying all my gear with me. I was ready to murder somebody, dude. I was like, do not touch me, don't touch my gear, don't touch my bag. If somebody was gonna try to rob me, they were gonna have the worst experience robbing a traveler. I was going to bite, chew, kick, pinch, pull hair. I don't care, bro. You're not taking all my equipment. I traveled too far, and I was worked too hard to get this stuff. And oh, word? Shaney says $35 to the airport for a taxi. That's not bad. I ended up Ubering back to the airport with Liberty and Justice dudes because they're the homies, and we were all flying back to Houston at the same time. But honestly, though, I'm glad I experienced the subway because, dude, it's a whole different thing, man. Like experiencing the New York City subway, it was kind of cool, man. And once I got in there and figured out that like, oh, if you just read stuff, like you'll be okay. Ask people questions, you'll be okay. I'm willing to ask questions if I need to, man. I'm not trying to get lost. So I had my phone, I had an extra battery, so I was good to charge it up and use Google, right? So I was like, it was a little overwhelming at first. I was having like some real anxiety the first like half hour, but once I got down there and I was like, I realized that and you know what? Let me be very clear. I ran into this nice lady. I wish I had asked her name. She was on the actual like first bus from the airport that was going to take me to the major spot where I could get off and check out subway stuff. Right? Okay. So I talked to her. Well, I don't even know how we got to talking. Oh, her kid sat next to me. I was like, hey, you want to sit down, buddy? And I moved all my crap out of the way and let him sit down. And so we start talking, and she's like, oh, you're not from here, huh? I said, no, I'm from Houston. And she's like, yeah, I'm traveling too. She's like, but I've been here a bunch. She's like, I kind of know what I'm doing on these subways. So I said, okay. She's like, where are you going? I can kind of tell you where to get off. And I show her my thing. She's like, actually, you're going most of the way where I'm going up until you get to the train where you're going to go to Brooklyn. She's like, just follow me. And I was like, well, what about buying a ticket to the subway? I don't know much about this. She's like, you got a credit card? You just boop. And I was like, oh, easy enough. So, it's like, what, $3 or something like that to ride the subway, which, I guess it could be cheaper, but for the ease of not having to worry about anything, I just get to go beep and charge $3, jump on there, go. I'm down with that, man. And so this is Thursday. Oh man, I need to remember all these places that I went. Hold on, let me pull up the names of the places that I went so I can tell you guys what places were awesome because there were so many cool places. Okay, I got it pulled up on there. Okay, so I get into Brooklyn, bro. I'm just walking around the city, dude. Like I don't know where I'm at. I don't know nobody. I got a backpack and a suitcase. Very clearly a tourist. I was so nervous, dude. And so I get on the phone with Jorge. He's like, yeah, you need to go to this place called the Anchored Inn and meet up with my buddy, and I believe his name was Kirk. I hope I remembered it right. He was freaking awesome, man. Super nice. So I find this place. I go in. Dude, it's hot, bro. I'm tired. I haven't slept. But he's like, hey, man, you can put your bags up in the loft. Nobody will mess with it. I was like, oh, that's awesome. He's like, so what are you trying to do? I was like, I don't know. I was thinking of some food and then record stores. Thursday was my time to go walk around the city. That's the only time I had. And so he's like, yeah, man. So he gave me a couple of record stores, and I put my stuff up in the loft of this place, and I hung out for a few minutes, talked, made some acquaintances, which everybody was super, super, super nice. And I go walk around, and I go from there to Human Head Records. All right, and I'm gonna show you what's in this box later, right? Dude, I bought so many records at that place that they had to ship it back to me. I couldn't even. There's no way I was taking this home. So shout out to Human Head Records for shipping. They gave me a discount and they shipped it with no extra cost. Like shout out to those guys. Like awesome dudes. Um, yes, dude. Kirk is awesome, Edwin. You're not wrong. That guy is freaking rad. Everybody I met there was super cool, man. Like I will show some records in a minute, Andrew. Calm down. Uh, so I go and I check out Human Head. I buy a bunch of stuff, and then I walk like about a mile to this other place called... Crap. Hold on. Let me find out what it was called. Because I bought a couple of things there too, but it wasn't human. Like, let's see, Human Head. No, I only got to go to 2 places, and that's okay though. The other place was really small. The other place was awesome looking, actually. Oh, you know what? I have a video of it in my phone. It was a really small place, and I believed it was Nexus Records. Yeah, I think it was Nexus. It was like a really tiny little place. Anyways, I go there and I find a couple things. I buy it. I go back to, let's see. After that, I go to the back to the place where Kirk worked at. I hang out and I'm just like hanging out talking, and I realize that Mike, the dude I interviewed, the other guy that put on the show, he's sitting right at the bar. So we start chopping up, hang out for a while, whatever. I ended up taking like a 40-minute nap in the back bar room on this bench and like a booth table because I had to get some kind of rest. We go and meet up at. I finally get to talk to Jorge. He picks me up and we drive to the venue. And let's go. My man says I'm always playing drums while Randall's talking. Let's go, dude. Play some drums, dude. So we get to the venue, and I don't remember what this place was called, but it was really nice. And the Avilda show was sold out. And so I went and I talked to the girls in Avilda for a few minutes. I bought some records, bought a shirt, watched the show, filmed everything. And let's see, after that, I think, where did I sleep that night? Oh, I met up with Broken Cuffs dudes. So shout out to Ricardo, and they had a fill-in bass player. His name was Matt. I'm pretty sure it was Matt. Is it Matt or Mike? I'm pretty sure it was Matt. Anyways, he plays in a band called X-Rated. Both bands I enjoy, by the way. You know I love Broken Cuffs. Shout out Broken Cuffs. Shout out X-Rated. They had a hotel. I need to actually send them some money. I owe them a couple bucks. But they let me stay on their couch, and I was like, let's go. So we went into the city, bro, and I got to go to like Times Square. Like, dude, for this weekend, it could have been more perfect. So I go to Times Square. I get I got some New York pizza twice. Okay, I want to go back and eat more pizza because it was really, really good, but I didn't have time to go to these places, which kind of sucked. But I did get to eat 2 places. I ate Joe's Pizza. Let me shout out Joe's Pizza, dude. Joe's Pizza is the truth, bro. That place was awesome. It was real fast moving. I wish they had. I'm a weird person with drinks, and nobody had drinks that I liked anywhere in this place. There was never drinks that I liked. I found a deli that had cups of ice and Diet Dr. Pepper bottles. I was stoked about that. Other than that, everybody had like just plain water, which is fine. I drank a lot of water this weekend. I was walking a lot, dude. I walked 35 miles from Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I walked 35 miles. Walked. That's not including what I rode on the train. That doesn't include, like, I just walked 35 miles. What? It's insane. So we go to the hotel, shower, crash out at like 3:30 in the morning, go to sleep on Thursday. On Friday, we woke up at, I think it was like 9. I think we were awake till closer to 4. I was awake till about 4. Woke up at about 9. 5 hours of sleep. It felt all right. I was like, I got some rest. I'm good. And on Friday, let's see, which day did we do Friday we did all the touristy stuff. I was trying to remember what day I did what. Because Saturday I went to the place early because I was, we'll get there. Okay. So Friday, we wake up and we go get some, we walk to, headed towards Central Park. Stopped at a place, got some breakfast. We went to Central Park. First off, yo, what's up with Central Park? Okay, I'm looking at both cameras right now. I need an answer, dude. What's up with Central Park? Why is it so enormous? It's the biggest park I've ever been to. I would say that a good 10 of my miles I walked were in Central Park. Not really, okay? But it was insane. That place was enormous. But some of the prettiest architecture, like for like a park, it was just pretty, man. It's like stairwell you would walk down. They had bathrooms and stuff. And what's up, Punker? How you doing? Um, it was interesting, man. They had like sorry about that, IG. They had stairwells you could walk down. They had public bathrooms. They had fountains. There was a pond. I'm sure you guys have been to Central Park if you've been in New York. Again, this is my first time, so I had no idea what this was going to be like. And it was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. The people that were out on the street playing music and stuff was pretty cool. Um, did I go to the trash and vaudeville store? No. No, I didn't have a lot of time to do much, dude. And when I had time, I was hanging out with my boys in Broken Cuffs because those were my friends, and I really wanted to spend time with them. And we went to go do like stuff that I'll never get to do. I can go to record stores anytime I get anytime I go anywhere, right? Record stores are record stores. I go to ones in Austin if I need to, but that's not 100% true. But like I'd rather go see like stuff that I've always wanted to see if I'm gonna only have a little bit of time. Oh, dude, the park, Andrew, you were not wrong, bro. It was absolutely gorgeous. I got a couple of photos. When I chop this up and make the video, I'll put up some photos of stuff in a little video. There will be little video clips and things when I go through and edit all this. And so we go to Central Park, and then we go back. On the way back, we hit up the Empire State Building. We hit the Empire State Building. I want to check that out and take some photos of it. I just like stuff like that, man. I've never been anywhere, so I didn't get to travel. For anybody that doesn't know this, October of 2023 was the first time I left Texas. Me and my wife went to Vegas, and just wanted to try out flying and see how it was going to be. And I love it. I'm gonna be doing this. If I can make this work, which I feel like it's happening, then I'm gonna continue to do this as long as I possibly can. So we make it back to the hotel, get all my gear. Did y'all hear that? Y'all okay? I'm at home working during the summer. My kids are here. Sorry, guys. So we get all my gear, head to the venue. Let me be clear about this, dude. The venue was... Oh my goodness, where did it go? No, not that place. Brooklyn Monarch, maybe? The Brooklyn Monarch, I think is what it was called. The people that worked there, look, I don't know about like from the band's point of view or the promoters, but the people that worked there were really nice to me. They had good food there. It was comfortable. They had seats. You could sit down if you needed to. I was exhausted, man. I needed to sit down. I hung out and I met some people. Bro, I appreciate that, big dog. Yeah, I'm going to come back to Brooklyn for sure, man. For sure. I can't wait to go hang out with you. I'm going to come out there again for sure. I don't know when, hopefully this year, but definitely within the next 12 months I'll be back in New York. I'm going to go back to this fest next year too. Me and Jorge, we're going to figure something out. I'm going to see if I can help him promote a little bit more. I don't know, just put in some work, earn my place as a part of the media there. The venue was cool, man. People were really nice there. And then people started showing up, and I was getting excited, man. I was getting excited. Let me shout out Vile Enemy. That band was awesome. All right? So, Vile Enemy was great. War Lovers were really good. I think that's the two-piece. That band was really cool. Just this adorable young lady playing drums and her rad dude. I think they might be married or a couple or something, but they were like dude, it was like the punk rock White Stripes. Dude, it was awesome. But Vile Enemy, I hope I can work with you guys if you're watching this. I really would love to put that tape out for y'all. Intimidation was another good band. Broken Coast played. Pinna Maxima. Liberty and Justice was amazing as always. I got to see Lost Legion for the first time. I'm new to the fandom of Long Knife, but I got to watch them play. It was awesome. Homefront, of course, just absolutely annihilated things there. And then Judah just brought the house down. It was absolutely crazy. What's up, JR? What's going down, bro? Talking about my first trip to New York City, dude. I wish Ellis could have gone with me, man. That'd have been crazy, dude. But so yeah, like it was a long night, man. I bought a bunch of records. I got to me it was a lot. I spent like $600 on like records in this place, man. It was crazy. Judah was amazing. Homefront did their thing, bro. Homefront's one of the best live bands out right now. Liberty and Justice, also another fantastic live band if you haven't seen them. Lost Legion, bro, I love that band. This lineup is crazy, dude. I'm new to Vile Enemy and War Lovers and Intimidation, all three of those bands are going to get put in rotation on this channel. They're all good. Like, whether I work with one of them or not, irrelevant. Those bands are great. So if you guys are watching this, you did a great job. The sound was solid. I liked the sound. The only thing I didn't like about the club is that they had those rotating lights. I hate that stuff, dude. I get like overloaded with that, and it just was the only complaint I really had. Other than that, everything was great. We go back to the hotel pretty late. We walked around the city for a little while, got some ice cream. I don't know. Dude, the train rides were hilarious. We got turned around. Oh, dude, I think it was. I don't remember which day this was, but one of the days we were leaving the club. I think it was Friday, and I'm walking down the street, and this group of kids walk past us, and right as they walk past us, I like look down, and I see a cell phone on the ground, and I was like, huh. I picked it up, and I turned around, everybody's kind of gone already, and they were like, Ricardo was like, what'd you find? I was like, I found a phone, bro. He's like, oh, dude, what are you gonna do with it? I was like, well, I mean, if somebody calls it, I'll just answer it, and I'll get a mailing address and ship it back to him. He's like, oh, that's a good idea. I was like, yeah, dude, I'll just take it with me, and if somebody calls it, I'll ship it to him. And then we get down into the subway, and we got about 10 minutes, 12 minutes to wait for this train, and then it rings. And I answered. I'm like, hello? I said, hey, man, I got your phone. You want to come pick it up? And they're like, where are you at? And there was somebody sitting with us, and they were like, tell them that you're here. And so I gave them the place where I was, and I said, if you can get here in 12 minutes, bro, I got it. You can have it. And they come running down the stairs. I gave it to them. It was cool, man. I felt good, man. I can't imagine how much it would suck to be a young person and to lose your phone like that on the streets of New York City. Like, I just was glad that the kid was able to find out where I was. I think they were from there. It was probably easier for him to figure out where he was going than for me to try to navigate the city. And so the next morning on Saturday, we woke up, and I wanted to... Oh, man. So we went to bed at like 3:30 on Friday. Okay. Dude, I didn't get hardly any sleep, man. Yeah. So on Saturday, we had to wake up at 8 in the morning because I wanted to go see the Brooklyn Bridge, and I had to be back at the venue at noon because I was doing a speaking thing where I was at a sober group and I was telling my story, and I was like the guest speaker there, and I have a video of that. I'll put it up on the channel later if you guys want to, or if you're interested. I know Kim wanted to see it, so pardon me. So I'll put it up on the channel, and maybe tomorrow, But I get up and I go. Shane, he says, I literally left my phone in the cab, Ryan, and I took Saturday morning. Oh, they brought it back? Dude, you were so lucky. Dang, bro, that's crazy. So, I get up early, dude. I'm so tired. We get breakfast. Yo, there's this Asian dude at this, I don't know why I specified that he was Asian. He owned a deli or whatever, and it's just, it was just surprising the way he talked to me, because every person from that part of the world that I've ever met has been fairly quiet and very polite. This dude was like, hey, what do you want on your sandwich? And I was waiting on Matt to order, and he's like, he's like, can I get a breakfast sandwich? And the guy's like, yeah. And he's like, all right. And the guy's like, well, what do you want on it? And we're not from there, so I don't know how things are ordered or whatever. And he's like, can I get eggs? And he orders the thing, right? But the guy was like, what do you want? Yeah, but what do you want on it? What do you want? And he was just like pressing this dude. So I went up there, I was like, yo, I want scrambled eggs, slice of cheese, white bread, toasted. That's it. Like, I don't want nothing else, man. Give me a Snapple, bro. That guy was scary, dude. Great food, though. The deli was tight. We went to the Brooklyn Bridge. My suitcase that I was carrying has like a rolling arm, the little arm that jets out, and then you could pull it. It broke, dude. It broke, bro. Like, what are we doing? My suitcase broke while I'm in New York. I'm trying to... So we go check out the Brooklyn Bridge, and I get to see the Statue of Liberty. Like, look, dude, we're in a weird time in our country right now, and the Statue of Liberty stands for something. It stands for immigrants. It stands for America, freedom. Like, it stands for a lot of things that I love, and it was almost an emotional experience to see that thing, man. It was like, it was pretty cool, man. And I got a photo of the Statue of Liberty, like, in person. I couldn't believe it, man. But the Brooklyn Bridge, man. It's a monstrosity of a bridge. It is the biggest bridge I have ever seen in my life. Now, I know there are bigger bridges. I haven't seen them yet. Okay? This bridge was ridiculously big. It was cool looking, man. The architecture was awesome. And then I saw something about these people that were on a boat that, like, hit the bridge and they passed away. I don't know what's up with that. If anybody has any information on it, let me know. It was absolutely heartbreaking to find out that these people died like that. Oh yeah, the soup Nazi from Seinfeld, bro. I would love to go see that guy. That's exactly what that fella reminded me of. No sandwich for you, sir. I'm like, I'm sorry. So then, at that point in time, around like 10 in the morning, 10:30 maybe, I'm trying to leave to go back to the club, and Broken Cuffs guys, they're like, hey, we have to go home. And I was like, all right. And so I had to like leave my boys who I was running around the city with to go by myself from a place I don't know where I'm at, find the subway again. Dude, the anxiety that I was feeling in New York at the Brooklyn Bridge. All right. It was like, it was a lot. I was getting like to where I almost threw up. I couldn't breathe at a couple points because I was like, I just couldn't figure it out. And the Google thing wasn't working well. I would turn and it would be like, no, you turned the wrong way. And I'd turn around and be like, well, there's nothing that way. And so I was trying really hard to like navigate. So I found a FedEx guy and I was like, hey, you drive all around the city. Can you help me figure out where I need to go to get to the train station? All I was trying to find was the train station. If I could find the train station, I'm good. And he finally helped me. It took a few minutes, but he figured out where I needed to go and directed me to there. So I make it to the venue at 12. I go inside. I see all my homies there. Shake everybody's hands, sit down. We do the speaking engagement. It was lovely. Everybody was super nice. I'd never done that before. I was nervous. I was shaking. My leg wouldn't quit moving. I was fiddling with my hands a lot. I felt like I was jonesing for a fix, but in reality, I was just really, really nervous. And I felt like everybody was staring at me thinking that I was thinking about getting high, which is so crazy because they were all there doing the same thing that I was doing. So everybody that was there, no names needed to be there. No names needed. But, like, I love you guys, man. It was awesome, dude. Like, I may start going to some kind of meeting at some point just to be around other people that may need support. Like, just, I don't necessarily need the meeting, but somebody else might need me to be there. I'm talkative, bro. I'll go up to you, make a friend, man. Like, so, but I make it back. It was scary, dude. It was so overwhelming. What's up, Kim? Hey, I found some of that footage, Kim. I'll tell you about it later. Yeah, I lost like all my footage from the weekend. I'm still figuring out I don't know what happened. But thank you, Kim. So I get there, I do the speaking thing, and then we just kind of hang out for a couple of hours. And I find a deli that all the Liberty and Justice guys are going to, and the Concrete Elite dude. Shout out to Concrete Elite, great band. And we go get a snack. I get a roast beef sandwich from New York. They're like a real, like, deli in-house made roast beef, I guess. It was awesome. It didn't taste like nothing like you would think if you're from Texas. It was great. There was like a little bit of onion flavor in there that I really enjoyed. But dude, like, shout out to like cold roll roast beef sandwiches. That's what the guy called it. Cold roll roast beef sandwich. I don't know. I'm probably saying that wrong. But it was delicious, man. And they don't eat Doritos in New York like we do down here. Like, nothing, like, all the snack food stuff is different up there. Like, cities, they're basically the same thing, man. Stores, buildings, concrete, people, right? Public transport. It's the little things that are different. Like, the delis are different. The sandwiches are different. The chips are different. The drinks are different. It's interesting. The venue, again, back at the same place. It was awesome. We were hanging out. Shout out to Sully and No Guard. Those dudes were hanging out. They saw me and talked for a little bit. Sully saw me and was like, my dude. Also, on Saturday was the day that Claim Choice was playing. Simon saw me and like came up and grabbed me. I was like, dude, what's up, bro? I was so happy to meet that guy in person. Got a couple of photos with the homies. And then I broke out the gear, started filming. You know what I really think I am going to start doing is taking my GoPro with me. I really liked having the GoPro. That was easy. So I think I'm going to do GoPro footage a lot on some of these like smaller shows that aren't as, if it's something like Subhumans, I needed to take my camera for that. But the local bands, I can do the GoPro and it's pretty good, man. So I got a lot of footage from a lot of different stuff. It's going to all look kind of different. But I filmed Alvilda. Dude, I got like, I think, I'll tell you who I've got. Alvilda, Homefront, No Guard, Long Knife, Claim Choice, Bullshit Detector, Liberty and Justice, Annihilation Time, Broken Cuffs, Concrete Elite, Lost Legion, No Time, Judah, and Diskette. I have full sets from all those bands. So over the next week, you'll be seeing all that pop up on the channel. So No Guard played. It was awesome. XL Bully, good band. I liked them. Concrete Elite played. One of my favorite live bands to watch is Concrete Elite. I just really enjoy their live show. They're really good. Fueres the Bruta. Me and Matt had a hard time saying that band name. They were really great, and they had awesome like imagery. I really like their imagery. Bog People were interesting. No Time, shout out No Time, Adam and No Time. Love that band. Another really great live band. Claim Choice absolutely smoked them. Not smoked No Time, just smoked them. Whatever. They killed it, bro. They just did really well. Sorry, I'm stuttering over my words now. I'm trying to make this quick. My gear needed to be recharged before Annihilation Time, and so Crux was the first band that I had the luxury of just watching. Honestly, it's been a long time since I've just watched a live band. It was awesome. The only thing that really bothered me about that is that after the show, the Crux dudes came up to me and introduced themselves, said hello, and then told me that they liked the channel. And I was like, dude, are you kidding me? Like the one band that I was like, okay, I have some time, I'm going to watch a band. So like my point is that I feel bad for not filming them, but it was the only band I got to just watch. Like when I'm filming, dude, I don't get to enjoy it as much. I enjoy it after the fact. I get to watch the shows. Like I was there, so I know what it felt like. So when I watch them on my computer, it's not as good, but I'm providing a service. So it is what it is. Part of the job, right? But it was really cool to talk to those dudes, and they were really, really nice, and it was awesome to hear that they were fans of the channel, and that I think we're going to be able to work out an interview with them. So shout out to the dudes in Crux. And then Annihilation Time. Somebody said that I get the feeling that those guys drive club owners crazy. That's the best way to put what that show was like. Annihilation Time, a band that I like. I don't know a ton about them. I think I owned one of their CDs, like a gray cover, and then I've sold a bunch of their records at my shop. I've listened to them enough to know that I like them. They were really good live. Like I feel like I need to go back, dig deeper into their discography, and learn some of their songs. Oh, Long Knives from Portland. Yeah, that band was good, man. I enjoyed that band a lot, actually. Honestly, this lineup was incredible. And then after that show, dude, I was so tired, man. At like 10 o'clock or so, we go next door to another venue, and there was like 5 more bands, dude. Oh, man, goodness, dude, what was that one band called? Oh, dude, hold on. Let me look up because they were all good, but there was a couple that I really liked. I got to see Trash Mags. I haven't seen them in a long time. I was falling asleep during Annihilation Time. I was so tired that I was filming it and live streaming it, and I was like, nodding off. Like if you watch the live stream footage back, you'll see a point in time where the camera like jerks a few times. It's because I was falling asleep standing up. Wait, what? Oh crap. Okay. Let's see. Oh crap. What did I just do that for? Oh wait, here we go. No. I want to go to their page. There we go. All right. Dude, shout out to Jorge and Mike for getting this together, man. This was so much fun. I loved every minute of it, even the times where I was like a little nervous. Okay, here we go. Looking for the flyer for the after show. Where did it go? Oh, here we go. Oh, Sweet Talker. Yo, that band was rad. Shout out to Sweet Talker. Portland does have a lot of good bands, Georgia. You're not wrong. Valhalla Cinema. What's up, dude? Is that you, Kevin? Let's go. Trying out some Instagram live at the same time as YouTube live. It's probably not going to work out. We're going to try. See what people say. So, Sweet Talkers were awesome. Dog Breath was pretty good, but Trash Mags, always is good. And then Bullshit Detector, they had a bunch of technical issues. Like, that was out of their hands. Wasn't their fault. Just, like, stuff was happening. And they still managed to have a fantastic show. And, so that basically was the trip, and then it was like 2-3 in the morning, and I think like 2:30 maybe, and Ryan and Edwin and I took a Uber back to the airport. But it doesn't stop there. We're about to start talking about merch. 1 second, guys. So I get to the airport, and they take me to the. So I flew Delta in. I was gonna fly Spirit out. Big mistake. Spirit's terminal was like by itself. It was the weirdest thing, dude. It was like this little bitty terminal by itself that was closed from midnight to 3 a.m. I got there at 2:40, so I had to stand around for 20 minutes. There was no air conditioner. There was people everywhere. The people that worked for TSA were just the worst at this terminal. They were very, very rude. But I was standing in line in between these two guys that were MMA fighters, and they were just talking over me the whole time. And I was just like, dude, would y'all please stop it? And after about 15 minutes of them talking over me, I asked the guy. I wasn't trying to be rude. I said, hey, man, you want to switch spots with me, dude? I'm not really feeling this monkey in the middle thing. And he goes, no, it's okay, man. I can hear fine. And I was like, yeah, I know you can hear fine. I can hear you too. That's my issue, is that I can't not hear you. I had my headphones in listening to a book, and all I could hear was these idiots talking. And they're like shadow boxing in line. And I'm like, bro, you're not a tough guy. Dude, stop it. Like, whatever, man. And I'm not saying I could fight this dude. He was a giant guy. He probably would have squashed me. But I wasn't about to just stand there. Anyways, whatever. I was very tired and curmudgeony. But, yeah, man. Flew home, and then on Sunday morning, I'm flying into Houston, and I turn off airplane mode, and the first message I get is that my brother died. So, like, this amazing weekend just comes crashing down on me, and I'm standing in the stinking airport crying like a baby. And yeah, man, it was the weirdest thing, dude. It's weird. It's like the toll I had to pay to have this amazing experience, man. And so, for anybody's wondering, I just blurted that out. I know, I'm sorry. I didn't really know my brother that well. Like you know, he's my brother, but he lived in Dallas, and I'm in Houston, so I didn't see him. And I have another brother that is in between us that I don't get along with and don't speak to. I don't have I don't care, do you? But like, I don't speak to him. So this was a weird thing, man. My sister was pretty close to him, so I really was concerned about her more than anything, and his kids, you know. It was just strange. Such a wonderful, beautiful, amazing weekend to end like that, you know. It was very weird, but let me before I start showing you guys merch, let me one more time, I'd like to thank the city of New York for being cool. It was an awesome place. It was beautiful. It was amazing. It was a good time. I'd like to thank Jorge, Mike, Authentic Productions NYC. I'd like to thank Kirk. I'd like to thank the people that owned, or not owned, I guess, but the clubs that we were at. They were very accommodating. What was that place called that Kirk worked at? Good grief, my memory is that bad. The Anchored Inn. I'd like to thank everybody that was there. That place was really nice. Everybody that was there was really friendly. The New York punk scene is pretty great. It's very eclectic. It's different. It's got a lot of different stuff going on in it, and I don't know, man. I felt at home. It was strange. I felt at home, and I'm very far from there. So yeah, it was really cool. I just wanted to sincere thank you guys for the hospitality. Thanks for inviting me there and letting me come and film the festival and these bands. Thank you to all the bands that played. Thank you to all the people that came up to me and said hi, took photos with me, because again, it's happening everywhere I go now, and it's pretty incredible. You see me out and about and you want to say hi, please, dude. Like, I love this. This is a community for me. So don't ever hesitate to say hi to me. I'll stop, take a picture. I geek out just like you do. I'll be like, this is awesome, bro. So thank you, Joseph. I appreciate it, man. You know, family is family, but it is what it is, man. Like, it kind of came out of nowhere too, which sucks. Man, he wasn't that old. He's older than I am, but he's not like old. But yeah, man, my mom was a freaking mess the last few days, dude. Like, I need to go over there and check on her. My mom lives about a mile from here, so. All right, sadness. Let's stop that. Let's talk about fun things, because that's what we're here to do. So, that's delicious. Merch time. All right. I don't know if I can continue doing this on Instagram with the merch thing. My office is very cluttered right now. Hold on one second. Man, I've got that Alvilda stuff stuck in my head like really bad. If y'all like Alvilda, go check out Diskette. They're from New York, I'm pretty sure. They're awesome. They're like the same style of music. Not quite the same, but very, very similar. And I really liked them. And I met them a few times, like just out about the city. They were really, really nice. They were. I met the fella, and there's these two girls that I feel like they might be twins, but they obviously they could also not be. They looked so similar to me. I don't know. They looked like they were twins. But all right, let's talk about what I picked up. Let's start with vinyl. All right, I'm gonna show you what I picked up at Human Head first because, well, why wouldn't I? So while I was out in New York City, I got to go record shopping, and I picked up a few things while I was out and about. I like this place, Human Head Records, man. The guy that runs the place, the guy at the front counter, I don't know if he owns it or not, but he was the one that was like seemingly in charge while I was there. He was like super super nice, and we got to talking, and I told him about my little record store, and you know I don't get to go buy records for me very often, so there's a few things in here for me. But like some of these places that I go, like Austin and L.A., they've got all these record stores, and then it's like, well, no wonder that. Now, when you go to L.A., you can go to a place like Amoeba. Their prices are crazy. Let's see. Oh crap! All right. Hold on one second. I'm sorry, guys. My apologies. One second. All right. Sorry about that. Okay, so. Oh yeah, Human Head. You've ordered stuff from him before. That's cool, man. Kevin's the homie. Hope you're doing well, Kevin. All right. Oh, cool, dude. This sticker and logo is sweet, dude. I really like that logo a lot. Makes me want to change mine up a little bit. I did design a new logo for the for shirts. Some people like it, some people don't. I did some ghost letter thing. I thought it was cool. Oh, they packed this very well with a lot of cardboard. Thank you, fellas. I just opened this right now, by the way. And it got here. They shipped it on Saturday morning, I think. Friday morning, maybe? All right. I got a copy of... Oh, dude, they did this the right way, too. Oh, my goodness. Thank you, guys. Got a copy of Tattoo You, Rolling Stones. They had a bunch of stuff that was, like, really affordable that I don't have that, like, it'll just be good for... Like, my shop's expanding right now. And so everything I can get that's affordable, that I can not have to really mark up much, I can just sell and make a couple bucks on, is good for the store. What's up, Jamie? How you doing, buddy? We got... Oh, yeah, dude. Always go with Kiss Destroyer if you can. I don't like Kiss a lot, but this album is fantastic. And people that like this band, they really, really like this band. At least in my experiences with them. I'm still like rebagging all my records at the shop. It's a pain. Highly recommend not doing it if you can. Yeah, I'm on both YouTube and Instagram right now, Nitty. Just trying to try out some Instagram thing. I don't make no money on Instagram. Excuse me, but people, customers come from Instagram, and I can grow the community either way. It's all the same to me, I guess. Oh, check this out. I never come across like Cramps records in the wild. Excuse me. I thought this was kind of cool. Smell of Female. I know very little about this band, but again, it's one of those things that like I don't necessarily need it. Everybody else likes this band. Oh, here's one of the ones that I bought that I'm keeping because this is for me. I had to have this. Wait, is this the right one? Hold on. No, never mind. Wrong record. I was looking at the back art. Madness. Can't go wrong with Madness. One of those things where, like, you get an opportunity to have some decent reggae or ska in your store that's used at a good price. Like, why don't you? Again, a lot of this stuff's going to be resold or traded. Oh, here we go. This is what I thought I was holding up. This one's for me. Yes. This is the first record that I saw in the store, and I was like, I'm buying this. Yeah, I knew that's who that was. Oh, is that just a Poison Ivy record, or is it not a Cramps record? I don't know. Whatever. Solo stuff's cool. Again, I repeat, I don't know a lot about that band, but this band I know a fair amount about. This is awesome, dude. This is an OG press too, two-toned records. Man, this is awesome. I saw this and I was like, well, I guess I'm taking something home for me. I bought this album when I was probably 16 maybe, and this is the way that I found out that I like actual ska and like some reggae stuff is because of this band, which I'm sure that's not abnormal. I'm imagining most of you guys had a similar thing with the specials, but like I really liked this band a lot. When I was young, I liked it, and when I was young, I liked mostly fast music. So um, it's odd that I liked that so much, but I really enjoyed it a lot. Still to this day, I love it. Susie and the Banshees, The Scream. It's a used copy, but the discs are really, really nice. The jackets have a little bit of wear and tear. They're loved. They're used, but it's not really about the jacket. As long as there's no big holes in it or anything or giant, you know, coloring stuff on it, I'm usually pretty good with that. You still have your old CD of the specials thing, George? I love that album. It changed like my musical tastes a little bit at least. Dude, I bought all this stuff at that same place. Picked up King's record. You really got me. I'm just trying to man, the thing is like I'll find stuff and I can't. Oh, that shirt. Yeah, dude, I'm an idiot. I'm really bad about stuff like that. But when I have stuff like this that's not expensive, it really helps the shop because man, it's hard to find some of this stuff sometimes. Check this out. Ooh, this probably will be gone this weekend. Muddy Waters Volume 3 Chess Masters double album, excuse me. Blues stuff doesn't stick around very long in my store. And I got a podcast with Pinata Protest that I'm going to drop soon. Probably tomorrow. Man, that's one of the best conversations I've had in a long time. Oh, check it out. Found a copy of Bleach. The only Nirvana record that I would listen to if I was going to listen to Nirvana. I'm not a Nirvana fan personally, but if I was going to be, it would be this album. I like Incesticide okay. Honestly, I like everything outside of the Nevermind album. I don't like it a lot, but it's okay. Yeah, blues records sell a lot. Let's see what else we got. Oh, yeah. I just had a copy of this, and it went pretty quick, so I picked up another of the Cars. Pretty good band that I'm learning about right now. When I was a kid, dude, you could have paid me to listen to this stuff. I like it quite a bit now. Power pop stuff. I'm getting into all kinds of music. Oh, dude, they had a copy of Madonna Like a Virgin in shrink for $10. I was like, well, that won't last very long. Elvis Costello, that checkerboard looking cover one. Again, another artist that I'm learning about that I like that I didn't know I was going to like. Alright, I'm almost done with this box. We'll get into the other box. The other box has got all the stuff that from the show. Oh, dude, check it out, man. Dude, $10, bro. Are you kidding me? For the selector, bro? What? That's crazy. I've got a pretty nice little reggae and ska section at the store. It's like it's okay. It's not great, but it's not bad. Dude, I love this stuff, man. Oh man, y'all are gonna be so irritated. Maybe not. Who cares, dude? This was cheaper than my distro would have gotten it to me by like probably $6. Like, I don't know, man. Green Day Dookie is one that like I can bring in 2 copies every week, and it'll sell every week. It doesn't matter what I do. I honestly I used to not like Dookie very much, but I've grown to really love that record quite a bit. Oh yeah, I bought War by U2. It's another one of those bands that like. They don't fly off the shelf, but like every once in a while, somebody will come in looking for something like this. So that Elvis Costello record's really good, huh? I will listen to it. I promise. Let me put these away, and then I'll show you the shirts and the other records I bought at the venues. Man, this dude packed this stuff up really, really well. Shout out to the homies at Human Head Records. Ooh, this was my personal treat to myself, dude. This was expensive. It was $50. But, yeah. Worth it. I love doing what I do. Okay. I want to go hang out with my kids. Oh, yeah, do R.I.P. Ozzy for sure, bro. And that was a sad day. One of your favorites, huh? Dude, you surprise me sometimes, Micah. In a good way, buddy. Alright. Let's start going through shirts real quick because they're right in front of me. I need to get them folded and put away anyways. Alright. So we picked up... Obviously, I don't know if I had this one or not. I couldn't remember, so I bought one because I thought, well, 2 of these ain't bad. I'll wear this a lot. I wear camo shorts and blue. I'm about to start wearing some different clothing. I got some style changes I'm about to make, guys. Yo, shout out to the band The Uncouth. They sent me a package. Also, this band here. Oh, Bad to Worse. Shout out Bad to Worse. They sent me a little care package. And then also somebody from a label from like, hold on. It was I got a letter from Norway. He said, "Hi Randall, I like your YouTube channel and what you do for the community. I want to support you a little bit. Here are some copies of a record by Statens Men, a Norwegian hardcore band that I released in 1997. The records are a gift that you're free to do with as you wish. But if you want to pay something for them, all I want is something from your label that you've released." And then he says, "Love, Thomas. Here's my address, my phone number, and his email address." So shout out to that guy for sending me some stuff. I will absolutely send you some things from my label, man. That's awesome. He sent me this really crazy big-ass poster as well. I get sent things from people. When it's stuff like this, it's records, tapes with little notes and stuff, that means a lot to me. Anybody that sends something to me like that, you send me like actual physical media, I will at some point review it on my channel. I will show people it. So if you want like free promo, but you also want to send me a gift, it works hand in hand, bro. I very much appreciate it. I don't take it for granted at all. So, you know, just throw that out there. I don't very often... Oh, this one's for Kim. So shout out Kim for being a homie and always supporting the channel, what we do here. Home front shirt. We'll get that taken care of tonight or tomorrow, Kim. Okay, what does that say? Oh, and then I got me a home front shirt because I couldn't remember if I had this one or not. But I thought, again, if I do, I'll just wear the crap out of it. I love that band. Home front is so good, bro. Again, another shirt color I don't often wear, but I'm about to. Check. I love this shirt. It's just exactly what I want on a band tee. Just the logo. Thank you. That's all I want. The logo. I hate all those shirts with like all kinds of crazy crap on it. It's just not my style, dude. This one is an old shirt, but I'll show you anyways, dude. Shout out Castillo. Bought this one in LA. Love this band. That was one that was supposed to be worn over the weekend, I guess. All right. Almost done, I promise. And then we'll get to the rest of the records for you crazy people. Oh, yeah, dude. My Alvilda shirt. Ooh, that's cool. I love that band. They're awesome. And the young ladies were so nice. They were very, very polite. Just easy to talk to and be around. It was nice. Oh, yeah, dude. This one is not in my size. This is a medium, I think. So I will be cutting this up and making it into a... I'm gonna get a button-down shirt, and I'm gonna cut this out, and I'm gonna sew it on the back of the button-down shirt and wear it with like some Dickies or something. Oh, dude, they did take the... Hey, here's the thing. Next time I do something like that, where I'm doing a tribute or something, and we know there's an that they might take it down, somebody remind me to record it, because then I can put it up on Patreon at least. So yes, that was really irritating. All right, here's my claimed choice shirt that I can actually fit in. Yo, those guys are super cool too. Very nice people, very good live band. What's up, Megan? Dude, I'm having fun right now. Thank you guys for hanging out for a little while. I know it's a little bit longer video than I intended, but you know, I can't shut up. I'm gonna have to be wearing a lot of light colored shirts, guys. But this is a dope shirt, so worth it. What is this one? Oh yeah, this is the one that Georgie was talking about earlier. This was a gift from the band. Thank you guys. Hard luck, boys. Never mind. Make them get back to work, girl. And then after this shirt, we're going back to vinyl and CDs and even a couple of tapes. Excuse me. And then I'll edit this up later and put some cool stuff in the first part. I'll probably re-drop it in like 2 separate videos, merch part and then, you know, recap. Oh yeah, I was like, I know there's another band that I didn't show you guys yet. Lost Legion shirt. Dude, Lost Legion were so good live, and look at this shirt, dude. Are you kidding me? That is gnarly, dude. All right. Okay, records. Okay. So, I was in, oh, dude, shout out to Graham for giving me this. I collect CDs probably as much as I do vinyl these days, and he just gave me this, so that was really nice. Thank you. I will listen to this probably more than I'll listen to the vinyl. So that's going to go. I need to do y'all want me to do like a CD and vinyl collection update video? It'll include some of these, not all of them, but I've got a bunch of stuff that I bought over the summer that I haven't really talked about much yet. This will be in that video for sure. Check this out. At what was that place called again? Substance Records or whatever. I got this Caustic Cry CD for $5. Crazy, bro. Okay, I got a bunch of 7-inch records. Some of this stuff is for me. I would say a fair bit of it is not. I don't buy much for me anymore. But these first two, they are not for sale, so don't ask. Oh man, dude, I found 2 Kong records. This dude had a distro out there. He was really nice. I wish I could remember his name, but I've been looking for this stuff for so long, dude. I'm so incredibly jazzed to have those records. Those are mine. I think the rest of this stuff is probably gonna go to the shop. Got this Mess 7-inch. Oh, there we go. It's got oh, it's a poster, dude. That's dope. Oh no, it's not. It's a printed sleeve. Oh, that's cool too, though. Man, Mess is another band that's like really good. Oh, dude, check this out. Hatred Surge and Insect Warfare. Like, what? I couldn't believe this was up there. That was cool. A lot of Slade 7-inch. I don't know what this other one says, but Haggis is a band that I was familiar with, but this other one, what's the one on this side say? But I know Haggis, and I get asked about them at the shop a lot, so I thought I'd grab that. Oh, dude, check this craziness out. Okay, I got a, okay. This Forced Reality 7-inch, somebody's played this on the channel a bunch. So I was like, I saw it, and I was like, this is awesome. Wait, what happened? Messed is good? No, Mess, dummy. M-E-S-S from, you gotta be kidding, I would hope. Micah, you're so silly. I got this. Oh, I think this might be No Norms record. Is this what I'm thinking of? Is this the guy I'm thinking of? I can't remember. Anyways, I'll look that up later. This Judah Louder Than Action 7-inch. I had one at the shop and it sold, so I may keep that one. And this Reek 7-inch, he only had one. I would have bought 3 of them if he had them. That band's very popular still. Messed is good. You're so silly. I found 3 Holy Mountain 7-inch records, and I paid a total of $7 for all 3 of them. Bro, what? Crazy, crazy. Alright. I picked up... Oh, shoot. First Attack, No Escape. Another copy of Kron's full length. Love that band. And we got a copy of Bomber, Rules Okay. Another band that these are just records that I can't keep in stock, man. They just fly off my shelf. I got 2 copies of Alvilda, the latest 12-inch. Let's see. Oh, yeah. I bought a copy of this Christian Death record for the store. Another band that I don't see much stuff of, at least not around my area. The Reeks compilation. This is just restocking everything, basically. Stuff I can't keep in. Oh, dude. These 2 Mess albums. Again, stuff I just can't seem to keep in stock at my store. The guys asked me like how much I could charge for this stuff, and I was like, not as much as you think, but it's not about that. Sometimes it's just about First Claim Choice record. I didn't have that. And I got I got Camera Silence. I might keep this one actually. I don't think I own this. Like, let's see. Oh, did they? What'd they change it from, Micah? What's up, lower class brats? How y'all doing? Let's go. Okay, we're almost done here. Oh, bought the Lost Legion 12-inch because, again, didn't have one in store. Alright, here we go. I got a couple copies of Claim Choice because I'm almost out of those. And then I picked up the one more Lost Legion and Beton Armé's new record because I got a couple copies, but they sold already, and I was like really bummed out that I didn't get to have a copy for myself. So, yeah, man, pretty good merch haul, I think, overall. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but a ton of great stuff for the store, and then a few very unique pieces from my collection, which is kind of cool. I got 2 cassette tapes and I can't find them. One was a Broken Cuffs tape. Oh, they might be in my... Hold on. Yeah. Okay, so I already had put them away because they were in my backpack, not that box. But I got a Broken Cuff These Boots EP on cassette. And a Vile Enemy, like super short demo tape that I'm hoping to re-release with more songs on it or something. So we will see. We will see how that goes. But yeah, man, that's a nice little merch haul. Andrew, you want one of those Claim Choice ones? Okie dokie. I already had one set aside for you, broski. The Bad to Worst? No. Oh, wait. The tape. No, I checked out some of their, like a minute or two of their song before I got on here. So I haven't listened to the tape yet. Why, is it good or bad? I hope it's good. They seem like nice dudes. But, yeah, that's all the swag I got while I was in New York. It's a pretty hefty amount of stuff, if you ask me. But all right, dudes, I'm gonna go eat. I haven't eaten lunch yet. Hey, Andrew, I have an even better question for you. I think it's a better question. Which color do you want? Because I think I got both, orange and blue, on the claim choice. No way. That's you and your dad? Oh, like hang. Oh, like an older picture of y'all. Wait, is that really you and your dad? I can kind of see that now. What? Dude, that's cool, man. I'll definitely do a video for these guys now. Ha! That's rad. Alright, dudes. Blue? Cool. Cool. Assuming that I have the blue, it's yours. If not, whatever I've got, I'll send, in the box. We'll figure all that shit out later. I got that jersey, the 2 other records, and then that. I think that's all I've got set aside right now. But, yeah. I'm also going to do some test presses for 31 record stuff is going to go up on the web store. I think they're all going to be about $40. I'm not sure. They're all numbered. There's only like 10 of them. There's only a handful of them that are available. I think there's like 3 of each or something like that. So if anybody wants any of that stuff, I think the bullshit detectors ones are probably going to command a little bit higher price. But other than that, they'll be real affordable. Yeah, I'm going to go listen to Caustic Christ for a little bit and make myself a steak and some potatoes because I'm Irish. So thank you guys for hanging out. Thanks for supporting the channel and getting me to New York and back. Thank you to New York for being awesome. Thank you to all the bands. Thank you to the promoters. Thank you to Jorge. Broken Cuffs, dude. Thank you, Ricardo. Thank you, Matt. It's really a pleasure hanging out with you guys. And Ryan Taylor, thank you for helping me get home. I appreciate it. Everybody in Bullshit Detector and Trash Mags and Concrete Elite and Liberty and Justice. You guys are all wonderful, wonderful people. And it's always a pleasure hanging out with you guys. So thank you so much for the support and for hospitality. I'll see you guys tonight for the playlist at about 8:15, maybe like 4 hours from now, 4.5 hours. But yeah, man, this was fun. Had a good time. Hope you did too. All right.